Lab 6 on DNS, Domain Name System. So in this lab, we'll learn how to configure a DNS server inside Packet Tracer and check the function of a DNS services. So this is the introduction. Okay, let's go straight to the lab itself. So you're supposed to construct this topology, which I hope right now you shouldn't have any problem in doing so. Okay, I already done that, so the topology is here. Okay, next. Okay. So it's supposed to configure the whole server and router interface according to this table, which I already done already. Okay, something you may want to know is, okay, how do you change the name of the server? So you can change the name of the server by clicking on the server, click on config, okay, display name, DNS server. Okay, so the name has been changed to DNS server according to the diagram. The next one is a web server. So I'm going to do that again. Under the config tab, this is web server. Okay. So I have changed the name. I also configured the IP address already. Okay. Next, I'm going to configure read for router 0 and router 1. We have done that before, so in case you're not sure how to do it, I will show you again. So for router 0, let's look at router 0. Router 0 have two networks, the 10.10.10 network and the 192.168 network. Okay, 192.168.1 network and the 10.10.10 network. Okay, so what we need to do is go to router, under read, okay, add the first network, 192.168.1.0, add. The second network is the 10 network, so I'm going to add 10.10.10.10. Add. You can notice when I key in 10.10.10, there's only, when I click add, you only accept it as 10.0.0.0. So remember in the lesson I told you this is a classful addressing for read. So 10, anything that starts with 10 is class A. So no matter what you type, they will only accept the first number because class A, the network address is in the first number. But this is fine. Okay, for read, this is fine. Okay, let's do it for router 1. Router 1 got 3 different networks. The 10 network, 20 network, and the 30 network. Okay, so let's go to router 2, read. Okay, let's add the 10 network. Okay, so again, if I try to add the 10.10.10.0, okay, it will only show 10. Okay, similarly, if I add 20.20.20.0, it also show only 20.0.0.0. Okay, so if I add, okay, so same thing, because these are all class A network, so only the first number is important. So again, it doesn't matter because this should all work. Okay, after adding, I close it. Okay, let's go back to the lab. So we should verify the connectivity from PC0 to the DNS server. Okay, PC0, okay, I already configured the IP address, so let's try to ping the DNS server. The DNS server is at IP address 20.20.20.20. Okay, so I got the reply back. You may get a few timeout, but you just wait, maybe the third or fourth one you should get a reply. If out of the 4 you don't get any reply, please check your connection again and please check your IP address again, okay, for all the devices. Okay, so I have verified the connectivity. Okay. Next is to set the DNS server. Okay, so at PC0, okay, I'm going to go to desktop. Okay, add in the IP address of the DNS server. So our DNS server is over here. Okay, so the IP address is 20.20.20.20. Okay, so I have, if you tell the PC0 that if you need to resolve any name go and find your DNS server at 20.20.20.20. Okay, so this informs PC0 that where's the location of the DNS server for DNS name resolution. Okay, now let's look at configuring the DNS server. Okay, the DNS server is over here. We'll click on it. Okay, this is a server, so you can run different services. If I click on services, these are the services that can be run on this server. Okay, we are more interested in DNS. Let's click on DNS. Okay, this is where you can add the different records. You can add the different records. Okay, let's see what record do we want to add. Okay. So first, we need to turn on the DNS service. Okay, if you notice, by default is off, so we need to turn it on. Okay, next we need to add the record. So we want to add a record www.companyaa.com. The IP address is 30.30.30.30, okay, which is the IP address of the web server over here. This is 30.30.30.30. So we go back to the DNS server again. Okay, so the name is www.companyaa.com and the address is 30.30.30.30. Okay, remember to add. Okay, so now the record is entered into the DNS server. Okay, next let's configure the web server. I'm going to click on web server services. Okay, I'm going to configure the HTTP service. Okay, by default, these have already been turned on. Okay, so make sure it's on, but by default it should be on. Okay, so the web service is already there, so it's now running as a web server. Okay, let's verify the DNS service is running. So switch to simulation mode. Okay, simulation mode is over here. Okay, next click on the show all, show none, edit filter, select IPv4, and I only want to see the DNS packet and also the HTTP packet. Okay, let's go and try to do that. Show none, edit filter, IPv4, DNS, and miscellaneous HTTP. Okay, click on outside the window here. You should see DNS and HTTP here. Okay, then go to PC0, desktop, web browser, and enter this IP address. Okay. The URL and click go. Okay, PC0. Okay, I'm going to click on web browser, companyaa.com. Click go. Okay, let's look at the packet. You notice when I click go, the first packet that came out is a DNS packet. Because this is a name, PC0 do not know what's the IP address, so he need to send a query. So the first he sent is a DNS packet. Okay. So click on the info, it will show the DNS packet that pops up. Okay, let's look at the DNS packet over here. Okay, this is a DNS packet. Okay, this is about the same as this. Okay, we will click on layer 7. Okay, a message will show that the DNS client will send a DNS query to the DNS server. Okay, let's click on level 7. So a DNS client send a query to the DNS server. Okay, in the layer 3, where does this query send to? Okay, layer 3. Okay, the source IP is the IP address of PC0. Destination IP is 20.20.20.20. Okay, so the IP address is sent to 20.20.20.20, and that is the IP address of the DNS server, which just now we key in to PC0. Okay, the IP address of the DNS server. Okay, click on capture for 4 times, such that the DNS query packet will arrive at the DNS server. Okay, let's do 1. I'm just going to close this. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So the query reached the DNS server. Okay, click on the info box and look at the message on the layer 7. Click on the info box here on layer 7 in the in layer. So in layer level 7. So the DNS server received the query and the name queried will be resolved locally. Okay. So these are the two messages that it received. Click on the out layer to see what is the response that is sent back. Okay, so click on the out layer. The DNS managed to find www.company.com and is sending back a reply. So it's sending out the reply in the out layer. Okay. So the message is just now what I've shown you. Find a domain and sending back the reply. Okay, next, drag the scroll bar to reach the bottom. Okay, there will be two messages. Look out for the DNS answer message and the address field. Okay, let's go for the outbound one. The outbound, scroll down. Okay, look at the answer. So the answer, you're trying to find company.com and the answer is 30.30.30.30. So this is the DNS answer. So what's the answer? Is 30.30.30 IP address of company.a.com. We click capture forward several times until you see a HTTP packet appear at PC0. Okay, let's try this. We'll close this. Let the DNS query packet come back. And now PC0 knows the IP address of company.a.com. Okay, then he created a HTTP packet. Okay. So click on autoplay so that the simulation go automatically. Okay, and click on the last HTTP packet. Okay, so autoplay. So I'm just going to make it faster. Okay, so now the HTTP packet has returned back to PC0. Okay, if you see this message, okay, what you need to do, okay, click on View Previous Event to close it. View Previous Event to close it. Okay, so on layer 7, in layer 1 message appear, record this. Okay, so on the last one, inbound, sorry. Okay, layer 7, in layer. Okay, the message is the HTTP client received the HTTP reply from the server and it displayed the page in the web browser. Okay. So the web page has been displayed on the web browser. So click on PC0, look at the web browser again, you should see the page come up. Okay, let's try that. Close this, click on PC0. Okay, you should see the web page come up. Okay, so we have seen the entire process of a web browsing. First, PC0, we entered www.company.com. Because PC0 do not know the IP address, he sent a query to the DNS server. The reply come back telling PC0 the IP address is 30.30.30.30. Then PC0 sent a HTTP request to the web server at 30.30.30.30. The web server replied back with the web page. And the web page is now being shown on the web browser of PC0. Okay. In the next video, we'll look at the importance of the DNS service when we remove when a PC or laptop doesn't have the IP address of the DNS server.